I've just gone over the track just to weather that a bit in my same fashion of whatever I've got will do. So I've gone over that, just makes it look a bit dirtier. I've gone over the road just to make that not as bright, and then this is not finished. I've just scattered PVA randomly about and scattered a load of different coloured scatters just to give it some more colour and depth, but a lot of this will get vacked off once it gets dry and I hoover it off. The varnish did work, but it would have took me forever, so I filled that PVA and then I'm going to put varnish over the top just to thicken that out. But yeah, just a load of finishing off, really, things that I wasn't happy with. It was just looking a bit flat, so I just wanted to, make it look a bit more gungy and used instead of brand new. But we'll see how that goes. But once I've hoovered that off, I think it'll just do what I want it to do, just gives it a little bit. It were all just the same colour, so I think it'll just look a bit better once that's done. I've also soldered in all the DC clips. In hindsight, if I ever did it again, I'd solder a wire underneath before I put them down, but it's obviously too late now. So I just soldered them in just to get a better connection. And then up at this point here, I've just soldered a few of the rail joiners just because connection wasn't great up near the top. So obviously the power was struggling a little bit up there. But I can't see the point in doing a bus wire just for this small layout, so I've just soldered a few joints up there, and then that seems to have sorted it out. I've got to clean it all up once the paint's dried from doing the track weathering, but I just think it just makes it look a bit dirtier and a little bit more realistic, a little bit anyway. So I've vacked all that off now. So the next job, so now we've got some different colours and layers going off. The next job will be to static grass everything now. I've done a little bit up there, but without a applicator, so I'm going to do it with an applicator, and then that should tie it all in. So at the moment, obviously, it all looks a bit hit and miss with colours, but the idea is that I wanted to have that underneath, and then it will give, when I do go over with this scatter, it will give a nice different tones underneath, so it doesn't look all the same. But you see what I mean? It's looking a bit more interesting. Just a bit funky with the greens at the moment, but I'm not getting worried. It'll look fine once it all gets tied back in now with some static grass. So that's the next stage. So it will be a matter of going back over all this with the PVA. It's all been backed off now, and then static grass it, and yeah, I think that'll make it all look a bit more realistic. And then it will be some weathering powders to do the buildings. I want to try a little bit of rust on the rails, and just tie this in a little bit more, but I think the road's looking better. Yeah, so it's getting there. I think it'll look a lot better once I've done all that. So we'll do that in the next episode. So yeah, so that's where we're up to on this one. Well, thanks for watching.